Please pay proper attention to this video. I want to expose a pattern that has been going on in Nigeria electoral system for a very long time, that most of us know, but we don't pay attention to it. And I want us to pay attention to it in 2027. Now listen to me. INEC has a pattern of announcing election result in Nigeria. And it is not just happening in presidential election, it's also happening in gubernatorial elections. Now let me tell you how it happens. Now what they do is this: the stronghold of the opposition is the first result that will come in. Let me cite an example with Nasarawa State. In the last election in 2023, they knew that the PDP candidate in person of David Umbogadu actually was winning the election. They knew that there was no way to rig. What did they do? They held some result in Latvia. They did not provide the Guyana and the Chiroma ward results. They held it back. They announced places that pulled a lot of vote, like Karo, Kefi, and other places that gave Umbogadu votes. They announced their result first. They held back Latvia. They make sure they wasted time. The team went into the night. What did they now do? The night came out the next day to tell us that they brought in just 2 wards to win the election for APC. I'm driving somewhere. It is the same for presidency. What they do is simple. If they notice that the opposition is from another zone, like the southwest, south, what they do is that if they want to rig election, they will make sure they call results from the south, southeast, southwest first. They will not call northern results. Most especially the KKK states. For those who don't know the KKK states, it is Kano, Katsina, and Kaduna. Those states are used for rigging election for a very long time. Nigerians have not been following that. Let me expose it today. Now, they will now call the likes of Enugu, Anambra, Imo, call other states. After calling other states, what do they now do? They will now use time to call the southwest. After calling the southwest, before they will now start calling the northern state. And when they start calling the northern state, they will not even talk about the KKK. The KKK will not be brought immediately. It is later they will now bring in the KKK. In the last election, if you followed very well, one of the K's went missing. What was that K? The Kanu, because Kwankwaso used NNPP to collect Kanu as a presidential candidate. So the APC did not have the opportunity to collect that one. So they still collected the other one because Erufai was working with them. They collected Kaduna and Katsina. Now, the question to ask is, how do we now stop this thing from happening as Nigerians? Question to answer. It is not to actually stop voters from going to vote in those areas early. No. Election at night is dangerous. Now, I will not tell you that they should actually stop them. They will not stop voters from going to vote. But either ways, what they need to do is simple. They should hold the people who are actually in charge of the election accountable for what is happening. It's as simple as that. INEC is to be held responsible for anything that goes wrong. And that is why we are calling the INEC chairman, current INEC chairman, that you should be careful come 2027, because Nigerians are watching carefully what you are going to do. Because we notice you are playing a particular ball in the same field with the president, which is not supposed to be like that. INEC is supposed to be an independent body. If INEC does not stand independently, how does Nigeria now believe in the credibility of what INEC is going to bring out for Nigerians to consume as the result of election? So INEC, Nigerians are watching you. You have been doing this for a very long time. Now we know. We are telling them that this is what you need to do. If you know, I know more, just say they need to know. Thank you.